This is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a live pick a card reading, and after we do this pick a card reading, I'm going to be opening it up for you guys to answer some questions for free. So if you're watching this after it's already been broadcasted, it's going to say session closed. However, if you fast forward a little bit, then you can still take part in this pick a card reading, okay? And this pick a card reading is just a general message, whatever you need to hear right now. I have two options for you. So I'm just gonna wait for everyone to show up and kind of just say hi to everybody, and then we'll get started with the pick a card reading, and then I'll take your questions. Hey you guys, it's been a little while since I went live for free, so I just got the message to do that. I've been on a roll. I've pretty much finished all of the readings that everyone has purchased from me, so now's a really great time to purchase a reading. So if you want to email me and ask me about that, I'll talk about it at the end of the session, but it's a really great time right now. I've got some free time on my hands and not a lot of orders, and so I'm excited. What's up, you guys? So great to see all of you. Hi Silver Moon. Hi Lavi. Hi Phoenix. Hi Lady Evans. What's up Felicia? Hi Michelle. Hi Laura. I'm gonna say hi to every single person. Just kidding. Hi Sarah. I'm glad you made it too. Hi Very. So glad that I'm seeing a lot of familiar names here. I love this community. So you guys, I just have a general message for you here. You can choose number 1 or number 2. Just a general message, whatever you need to hear right now. You can even listen to both of them if you're just open to whatever, or maybe choose the one that resonates the most. We're gonna get into this reading here in just about 1 more minute. I'm just gonna let everyone join and we'll get started. Hi Maria. Hi Rosa, what's up? We're gonna do the pick a card reading first, and then I'll take your questions, okay? All right, so let's start the pick a card reading. This is a general message. Go ahead and choose number 1 or number 2. Type below which one you choose, just for fun. Oh, QQ Low, you were about to go to sleep. Oh, I'm gonna keep you up. All right, so choose number 1 or 2, you guys. This is just a general message. Remember, general messages may not resonate with everyone. Sometimes I watch a pick a card reading on someone's channel and I'm like, yes, oh my gosh, this was just for me. And other times I watch it and I'm like, no. And you know, you just never know. Sometimes the message is meant for just a couple specific people or whatever, but you know, I really pray that these messages will find you. The ones that are meant to will find you. So for those of you guys who choose number 1, we're going to flip these cards over. We're going to get started. And if you choose number 2, just hang on a second, okay? So number 1. All right, so I see the horse card here. This is a message about travel, okay? Freedom. So if you've been thinking about traveling somewhere or going somewhere, or you're feeling restless and you just want to get out of town, this is a message that this would really benefit you right now. Now, in a lot of places in the world, not everywhere, but in a lot of places in the world right now, it's summer. And so this is a great time to travel. Maybe this is a message telling you like, hey, it's time to take a break. If you've been feeling drained or frustrated lately, or just like kind of like you don't know what to do, maybe it's because the energy right now for you is more about relaxing and just enjoying your life. We don't always have to hustle. We don't always have to like make stuff happen every day and like do our purpose every day and know all the answers in life. Sometimes life is just about being present, being the witness, and being able to enjoy this amazing experience. We are here in these human bodies. We can touch things, we can feel things, we have all these sensations, and how blessed are we to be able to see beautiful nature, to be able to feel the cool ocean water on our skin, to be able to stand at the top of a lookout point or a mountain and to feel the wind rushing through our face and our hair. I mean, there's just so many beautiful experiences to be had on this planet. So this is saying like definitely set some intentions or manifest this trip, or this journey's being manifested. It's meant to be for you. And you can actually find a lot about yourself out through traveling. You can find out a lot about yourself through traveling. I should know because I've been traveling the world for 14 months now. 14 months straight. I've been all over the world. I'm currently in Tbilisi, Georgia, a really small country that's underneath Russia. And I'm just loving it. I've learned so much about myself. I've gained a lot of confidence and good energy. And I feel like every single place you go, there's like different lessons you learn, different blessings that come. And also, if you want to create changes in your life, going to different places and seeing different scenery is really powerful. If you just see the same job, the same office, the same grocery store, the same place you live, the same street all the time, like you end up manifesting more of that. So that's why meditation is powerful, because it allows you to like be able to visualize new possibilities and outcomes, and your third eye, your vision is very powerful. So that's why you also have to be careful like what books you read, what, you know, things you watch, and like just trying to make sure you're always filling yourself with peace and love. But yes, traveling or just even going to a hiking trail you've never been to before, taking a day trip and trying something new, or going to a new restaurant will help you manifest even some of your bigger dreams. So I hope that this resonates with you. And we're going to move along to message 2. So for those of you guys who just joined, we're doing a pick a card reading and we're moving on to message 2. But I'm going to upload this after, and you can do the pick a card reading later, okay? So message 2, for those of you guys who choose number 2. So I see some frustration. And why do I say that? Because this is the frustration card. Isn't this a funny picture? This guy's trying to catch this goat and he's just firing off all these arrows, and he's just like, why isn't this working? Why can't I catch this? Like, I have to keep doing this over and over again. So do you feel like that in your life right now? Like you keep trying something and it's not happening, or you've been working on something for a long time and you're just not getting the harvest, or you're not seeing the fruits of your labor? Well, this is a message that you will be leaving difficult times behind. Something you need to know right now is that it's Mercury retrograde. Okay, this is a timeless reading if you happen to be watching this later, but at the time I'm doing this message, it's Mercury retrograde. So it can appear as if things in your life are going backwards, or problems or troubles from the past could be coming up right now. Like your ex could be reaching out, or an old friend you had a falling out with is trying to come back in, or your boss is breathing down your neck, or maybe there's some random financial thing that came up, or whatever. So just know you are safe and you are protected no matter what things may appear right now. The universe is not taking anything from you. In fact, it's giving everything to you despite all appearances. So trust the unseen. You know, there are unseen events, unseen energies that are happening right now behind the scenes in your life. Make friends with the energies, make friends with the universe, make friends with your higher self, make friends with this world. It's on your side and you do have control. There are unseen events. There's stuff that happens sometimes, but you do have the control in your life. You are the master creator, and you're the one who gets to control how you act and what choices you make. When it has to do with everything that's happening around you. So my advice to you is not to resist anything that's happening in your life right now. Just open your arms and welcome it. Tell the universe, you know what? Give me more. Bring it on. And you're going to find your footing. Honestly, patience, riding out this energy wave for a couple more weeks is actually going to bring some type of opportunity in for you that you can't even see. And everything's going to make sense, okay? So just keep on keeping on. So how did that resonate with you guys? Let me know in the messages. I love getting the feedback. It's one of my favorite parts of this job. I really appreciate it. So yeah, did that resonate with you? Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. Resonated to a T, says Neha. Vitra said both resonated. Someone, Natalie said spot on for number 2. Phoenix Rising said 1,000%. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, so who's ready? Drum roll. I'm going to be taking your questions now. There's a lot of you guys here. I'm not going to be able to answer everyone's questions. I just have a couple minutes to answer questions, so I'm hoping that I can just give the information that's going to help the most or point you in the right direction. If you would like a personal reading from me, I have a lot of sales up, and I literally just have like 2 people on my list right now, so feel free. This is a great time to purchase from me. I have a lot of free time. I'm just chilling over here in Tbilisi. It's really hot outside. So I'm hanging out doing readings. This is a great time to get a reading, and you can find information about that on my channel. So I'll probably also do a post afterwards in the community so you guys can find out how to get a reading. So a lot of you guys asking questions, really good questions. So Afro Elysium, I'm single and ready to mingle. What's next in my love life? All right, single and ready to mingle. Let's pull you some cards. It's exciting. Aw, so the first card we're getting for you is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So there's definitely some good energy coming in. I feel the energy of a soulmate. I really don't feel you going into a karmic cycle. You've cleared a lot of energy. I'm just getting this message about like you've made some really big changes the past like 2 years. You've cleared a lot of energy, and there's really, you've made room for something absolutely amazing. I feel a strong energy coming in. Oh, look, soulmate. I just called it. That's so funny. We were just talking about a soulmate coming in. I pulled the soulmate card. I love those synchronicities. Let's get some information about this, okay? This is another light worker, okay? So this person is probably an artist. They might even be into like energy and healing. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. This could be someone that is kind of on that vibe. Light working, I don't know. I see them, they're singing or they're rapping or they're some type of performer for sure. That's a strong energy I'm getting. So some type of performer. So they're speaking, or they're coaching people, or they're a leader or a teacher or something. This is a light worker. This is somebody who's like really aware about the energies on the planet. They're really tapped into the injustices right now. They're speaking their truth, very passionate. So I don't know, this just seems like a really good match for you. This person has freedom through their creativity and passion. Look at that. I was already tapping into that. Freedom, creativity, fire. These are some energies that explain this person. So it makes me think they have financial freedom, or that's what they're working towards right now. They're definitely going to be like self-employed or something like that, an entertainer of some sort, very, very creative. Then we see fire. This is a passionate person. So this isn't that lukewarm type of love, this or someone who's just bored and wants someone to connect with. Like they're going to love you with a passion. So yeah, and this is deception in your past. I think the biggest fear here is about this person's commitment or their ability to commit, because I see you've connected with people that you had good connections with, even some soulmates, but they just didn't want to commit, or they didn't want to put a label on the relationship, or they just wanted to hook up, or they just wanted to like, it's like they were hot and cold, you know? And so you're looking for someone who wants a relationship, you know, but maybe not someone who will kind of take it slow with you, and that's this person. They'll put the time in to pursue you. So I see you with your ex just releasing and healing. I actually see that whoever this person is that you broke up with, like before you guys broke up, it's almost like you had already released them. Like you knew this was coming or something, or it had been going downhill for a while, or you were drifting apart. So this healing process isn't going to take as long as you think. you're definitely ready to mingle. I feel that for sure. So yeah, we see King of Swords, somebody very passionate, very smart, a lot of strong ideas, maybe an Aquarius energy. I also see Capricorn. I see another message about it could be a Leo or have some Leo in their chart. And yeah, this is about 5 months from now. You'll be connecting with this person, or you might have already dated and you'll be in this relationship. So I see something about a significant love energy 5 months from now. You might date a little bit before you meet this person. You'll know when you meet them though. Get out there and mingle, have fun, just be in the moment. But 5 months from now, there's a commitment, or this person is crossing your path. So that's exciting. I hope that that resonates with you. My love energy is on because I just did a couple love personal readings before I started this live session. So I'm tapped in. By the way, my love readings are only $44 and they're over 20 minutes. They're legit. You can ask whatever you need to ask. I've had people ask about their exes and then their future and then like what's happening with this guy at work or whatever. Like, you can lay it on me and we'll just look into it in the cards. I've had a lot of great feedback on my love readings, and I also think that they're really fun to do, so I enjoy it as well. So, you know, if you want to purchase a love reading, just go on my channel. I'll say some information at the end about it. Just click on any video on my channel and there's going to be information about it. So, okay, so Tamana. Hi, I have an exam in less than 2 months and I'm anxious all the time. Please do a reading for me. Lots of love. Okay, Tamana, the energy around your question lit up. I can feel this anxiety happening inside of you. I feel like a lot is riding on this exam. I don't know if this is like a class that you've taken like a couple times or if this is like entrance to something, but it does feel very important. So let's just go ahead and look into this exam and like help you with your anxiety. Now, if you feel like your anxiety is something that's very serious, I would, suggest, talking to a doctor or getting medical attention. And this is coming from one anxious person to another. Hey guys, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My phone overheated. So I moved to another room and put the air conditioner on, and it's Mercury retrograde. So I figured that there would be some kind of problem, but whatever, it's not gonna stop me. So just give me a second to get arranged. And I was doing a reading for somebody who was worried about their exams and worried about their future, anxiety. So just give me a second. I'm just getting situated in the other room. It's actually really hot here where I'm living, and I have AC in my living room, but not in my bedroom. So my phone overheated. What's up, Mercury retrograde? Want to hear some funny things about Mercury retrograde? The elevator in my retrograde. Want to hear some funny things about Mercury retrograde? The elevator in my building is down, so I have to climb flights and flights of stairs. What else? My internet went down for a day a couple days ago. I got sick. And at one point, the electricity was out. I had to climb flights of stairs because my elevator was down because of the electricity thing. And then I was sick on the same day. It was just like, Mercury, what are you doing to me? Okay, so thank you guys for being here again. Sorry about that interruption. So let's go back to the person who was going with anxiety. This exam you have. Well, honestly, I do see after you pass this exam, you're going to be feeling a lot better. You're going to be in a more playful mood. You're going to feel more balanced. The energy around you is going to be better. But that's going to be a really hard way to live your life, with this anxiety for 2 months. So I always say, whatever energy is in front of you, whatever's happening around you, like that is your opportunity for your spiritual practice. So you have an opportunity to learn how to be able to get a handle on your anxiety while you're going through this. This is a perfect opportunity for you to be able to learn and to be able to work through this. So even though you're working really hard on this exam, some tips I have for you with anxiety and the cards have is, first of all, your nutrition, making sure that you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables and drinking lots of water. Sometimes when we have anxiety and when we're working on something, this exam, when we're in school or whatever, it's easy to want to just grab stuff from the vending machine and like eat chips and eat lots of processed carbohydrates and sugars, because when we're anxious, then we want to like kind of fill that void, and it ends up making our anxiety worse. Sometimes the foods we eat can make us anxious or contribute to our anxiety. The processed carbohydrates, the processed sugar, can be difficult. Sometimes we want to drink coffee because that's going to wake us up or help us stay up late, but sometimes just having like a green smoothie or a green drink or drinking lots of water can give you energy or maybe some tea instead of having that coffee, which can dehydrate you and make you kind of hyphy and give you more anxiety. So look into that. Look into the diet is what I'm seeing here. And then this is just saying you have a decision to make. And that decision is like, are you going to wait until you pass this exam to release this anxiety, or are you just gonna allow yourself to rejoice? Because you have to pass this exam, and you're gonna pass it no matter what, you know what I mean? Even if you gotta take it again or whatever, like sometimes you do have to take things a couple times. I had a friend who was trying to become a teacher, and she had this final exam. She had to take it 3 times. She had to pay hundreds of dollars for it every single time, but she just didn't have an option. She's like, I have to pass this. I've come this far. I'm not going to give up. So if it's a situation like that, just know it's okay. In college, I had to take like a couple classes a few times, my math classes. It's okay, You do what you got to do. Everyone learns at their own pace and in their own way. So you can also look at this in a really meta way. Technically, the past and the present and the future are all happening at the same time. We created time, humans created time. The universal energies do not see time. So maybe there's an aspect of you in the future that's already passed this exam. Maybe you can get into the space of, I've already passed this exam. It's happening. It's happened. I just have to flow through this process, do what I gotta do. So I hope that message helps. I see you doing really well, getting on the other side of this, a celebration. So yeah. Thank you so much for asking a question here. So I'm going to answer a few more questions, you guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here with me. This is cute. Mira, how does my boss see me? Any romantic emotion? Sorry, weird question. It's okay. You know what? I once dated somebody who was my boss. And I once dated somebody when I was their boss. And so, sometimes in a company, depending on where you live in the world, that's kind of a faux pas or against company policy. But where I worked, they were able to just give that person like another shift or move them to another branch. Sometimes it can be a little unethical when you're like thinking about dating the boss. But you know what? If it's worth it, just get another job, or like you can work it out. Like I was just watching The Office the other day. Like, let's just think about Jim and Pam or Holly and Michael. Sometimes you end up meeting people that you love at work. Maybe the universe puts you in that situation for a reason. So, there's obviously going to be drawbacks sometimes towards dating somebody at work, but sometimes it's worth it, and you got to follow your heart. The heart knows what it wants. So let's pull some cards for you. Does your boss see you in a romantic way? Ooh. First card that's coming out is the chemistry card. So there is a strong magnetic attraction between you guys. So far, I'm feeling like, yes, your boss is definitely flirting with you, and you guys are kind of having some energy here. Then this is calling in your soulmate. So this is like your boss is available. I don't see anyone in their life. I just feel like the availability of them. I also feel like you've been trying to manifest love and like it's appearing. And sometimes love manifests in the in different ways. This is the separation card reversed. So it's like, I kind of get this message that you guys are growing closer together. Like this is going to continue. The vibe is going to get stronger. You know, I think that the fact that they are your superior is going to keep you guys from being able to connect for a while. I feel like your boss is a really ethical person. There's definitely some company policies I'm tapping into. It might not be that they're actually going to make a real move until you're like moved to a different company or something like that. So just keep that in mind. This might just end up being a flirt thing. But I do see your boss making the effort to hang out with you more, talk to you more. They're very tempted by you. I'm going to say yes. Your boss has an energy for you. There's a strong connection here, so just explore it, you know? Hope that resonates with you. I also saw a question from Vivian. Vivian was wondering, do I have any promotions or sales right now? And yes, I do. I'm not like really mentioning it a lot, but if you go on my website, promiseharmony.com/services, you will see that I have a couple different things on sale right now. I'm able to have sales whenever I don't have a lot of orders. Right now is a really great time to order because I literally just have like 2 people signed up, which is rare. Usually I have a list of like 20 people signed up at all times. I think it's probably just because it's like a lot of people are on vacation, or maybe it's because I've just been working really hard and doing like many readings a day and just clearing my list. But now's a good time to get a reading if you don't want to wait very long. And I was able to put up some sales for you guys. So whenever I'm able to, I try to make my readings really accessible. My coaching packages are even on sale right now. So check it out. Star Single Sam calling me out. Hi, Rainbow Harmony. Are you still going to make a video about how to see your aura from Manifest With Me in March, episode 3? Actually, I'm coming out with a free aura reading course after this Divine Feminine series I'm working on right now, which is going to go on for like another week or so. That's actually next up on my list. So I feel like that's such a synchronicity that you're mentioning that to me. Aura reading was the first thing I ever did and learned how to do before I even learned how to read tarot. And I've been able to train a couple different people in my personal coaching how to read auras. It's been really helpful. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. Thank you, Star Single Sam. I also love your username. It's cool. So yeah, reading auras, just check my channel out. I'll make sure that I post about it a lot and give you guys a heads up. But it's a free aura reading course. I feel like that information should be free. Okay, so Sarah Ash. Hi, Harmony. I'm dating somebody and I'm not sure about him. Should I continue? Can you please pull a card for me? All right, so we'll definitely pull a card, but keep in mind, saying this to everyone lately, it's Mercury retrograde. So a lot of times during this Mercury retrograde energy, we're gonna have second thoughts about things. We're gonna kind of wonder about certain things or kind of second guess things. It's not a good time to make any rash or impulsive decisions. It is a good time to follow through on something you've been thinking about for a while, or to like make something happen that you've been putting on the back burner, or to reapproach something, you know, replan something. So if this is something you've been thinking about for a long time, not feeling sure about this person, maybe the energy of Mercury retrograde is just bringing this to your attention. My advice for you though would still, whatever comes out in the cards, is just really think about it for a couple weeks. You could change your mind. Don't make any rash decisions until like mid-August. So, because sometimes what happens is we'll, especially in love, we'll do something impulsive or we'll just be like, you know what, I'm going to break up. And then your mind changes a couple weeks later and you're like, wait, never mind, I regret it. So let's see what's going on here with you and this person that you're dating. You know, there is passion between you guys. I do see like a passionate connection. I do see love and tenderness here. And this is saying like there's a lot of comfort with this person. Like you guys feel like safe together. But then I see unrequited love. There might not be enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So what you might need to figure out is, does this relationship just need some more spice so we can get that passion back? Maybe I'm at that point where I'm just feeling like really comfortable with someone and it's just kind of getting bored and I'm losing interest. Or is it really that they're just not a good match for you? I've been in a relationship for 10 years now. And so there's ups and downs. There's times where you're just like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. And there's other times where you're like, I'm so in love with you. And it can ebb and flow. You know, it's at a certain point, love is kind of a choice. If you're with the right person, most of the time you're just gonna feel elated. You're gonna feel like that true love energy no matter what happens, and there's gonna be a strong bond and a friendship there. But when someone really isn't meant for you, or you've outgrown the relationship, you'll get this sinking feeling in your gut, like something's off, like it'll persist, it'll keep coming up over and over. And so, you know, I feel like there's a message here that's saying, give this time. This could be, maybe you're just bored, you need some more spice, okay? There is chemistry between you guys, okay? There is. I think this is a message. We're seeing something about self-respect here. I think there's a message telling you you might need to pull back just a little bit and really focus on your personal goals and dreams. Maybe you're just what I call sucked into the love vortex, where, you know, the honeymoon phase of the relationship is over. It's not so exciting. And so it's really easy to think maybe I should go find something new out there. But sometimes that gets you into a pattern of just like always, you know, going into a new relationship after the honeymoon period ends. So I'm seeing a message to give this time. Maybe spice things up by not hanging out with them every moment you have free, like hanging out with your friends and doing things on your own and like taking a class and like, you know, making some goals happen in your life. And if your partner is having a problem with that, or they're like trying to be all clingy with you, you know, try to have some boundaries. They should be able to accept that you need space to work on yourself. So do a little bit of that and then see how you feel. This might just be a case of like, you need a little bit of space and like you need to get some more action going in your life. Might not be the relationship. Sometimes if we're looking for change in our life or we're bored, the easiest thing to do is just get a new relationship. But then we end up in the same situation. So that's the message I'm getting for you. This just says, let the situation happen naturally. Don't make any decisions right now. You'll find out soon enough if this really just isn't going to work out. Do what you can. You know, this is saying, do the things that you love, take a little bit of space, keep working on your goals and dreams, and you'll get more clarity. Ultimately, if you have to step away from this relationship, that's okay. Do what's best for you. Your self-respect always makes you more romantically attractive. Awesome. Oh, so I hope that resonates. I just saw that somebody purchased a Skype reading from me. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. This is actually a really great time to Skype with me. I have a lot of free time over the next 2 weeks, especially because my power's out and it's crazy leaving my apartment and climbing those stairs. I feel like Rapunzel, like trapped in this tower. So yeah, if you want to Skype with me sometime over the next week or two, my Skype is pretty much $1 a minute. So it's $65 for an hour session. You can ask anything you want. And, you know, if you want to chat face to face, like, great. If you don't feel comfortable on camera and you just want to turn your voice on, you can see me and I can hear you. We can do that. If you just want to Instagram video chat with me, we can make that happen. So, you know, I don't usually talk about my Skype session because I always forget, but it's one of the funnest things for me to do is be able to connect with you guys and do a reading kind of like this, except you're able to talk back to me. And prices are really great. I actually was looking at another tarot reader's site the other day because I really loved her readings and I wanted one. But dang, it was like $200 for like a half hour or something. And I was like, girl, you're gonna break break my bank, you know? So I try to make my readings accessible to you guys. And check it out if you want to Skype with me. All right. Ooh, Alex Angelica, what does my guardian spirit want me to know? This is pretty cool. I like this question. So tapping into the energy of your guardian spirit. Wow, we got Universal Angel. This is literally your guardian angel, your guardian spirit. What? So we're getting clarification on who this message is coming from. All right. I'm being guided to pull from my Wildwood deck. Okay, so a couple different messages coming out for you. The first card we got was Strength. So when I see the Strength card, I get an impression that like whatever you're going through, you're gonna need some strength. So it might be tough times, or your energy might be pulled in a couple different directions. I see three main topics that are on your mind. One is like your education and like, you know, getting on the path of your dreams. Another one is finances. And then next we see a love situation. So these are the three major things that are on your mind. I feel like your guardian spirit is just acknowledging to you, we know what's on your mind. We know what you've been worried about. Like, you know, we're guiding you along your journey. And the fact that we get this guardian spirit card is so powerful. I love that. So they're telling you to have strength and to have courage, because I feel like you're going to be called to make a little bit more sacrifices to go on this journey you're on. Something about your dreams and education, either you're in school right now and like you're about to go back to school, or you're in a process of education, and they're just encouraging you to finish this through, and like this is going to get you on the path of your dreams. Or it might be a message like you need to educate yourself some more on this path and to search out education. You know what I love about this amazing time we're living in is that we're in the information era. So if you want to learn something new, you do have the ability to go to college, but sometimes you can hire a tutor or a mentor, or you can just go on YouTube and like find a bunch of videos to teach you. So if you want to learn how to yodel, or you want to learn how to knit scarves so that you can sell them on Etsy and have like a side hustle, or you want to learn the basics of acting or singing or something, you can learn that online, and a lot of the information is free. It's so great. Obviously, if you're going to be a surgeon, I would love for you to go to school so that you don't operate on me without a degree. But, you know, if you have some type of artistic or creative dream, you don't necessarily have to go to education for it these days. And there's a lot of different programs out there. There's some schools that are tailored specifically towards art or education if you choose to go that way. So this is just saying keep on keeping on with your dreams and with educating yourself. You're going to have the strength to make it through this journey. I see your finances improving. Another message from your guardian spirit is talking about some type of connection, a union that's coming into your life, potentially with soulmate or twin flame or something they're trying to make you aware of. So if you've been seeing any synchronicities on your path, I kind of getting this symbol of like a butterfly. Maybe you're seeing a lot of butterflies, or that's just a symbol of a new beginning. Then that has to do with this union. So I hope that this message resonates with you, and thank you for asking your question. I'm just gonna do a couple more, you guys, because my dinner is waiting on me. Do you guys want to see what I'm gonna eat for dinner? Hang on. Yes. You guys, yes, health is wealth. This is what I'm gonna eat. It looks so good. Yes, who else is doing healthy eating? Let's do it, you guys. Get those greens, get those fruits, get those vegetables in. It's so delicious. And you know what? It's just a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of pepper, and that's it. Fresh, organic fruits and vegetables, cucumbers, tomato, some kidney beans, and some lettuce. I feel so blessed. How incredible is it that all of this grows from the earth? This is nature's gift to us, nourishment. I wasn't eating too healthy first couple months of my travelings. I just wanted to eat all that, those baguettes in France and all the pastries and all the cultural foods, and I just, my energy went down. So I've been getting back to basics. So shout out to anyone else out there who's on a health journey. So I also do readings about health. If you have questions about your health, or I used to be a personal trainer. I used to be I used to do water physical therapy. So yeah, I have a lot of knowledge about that as well. So if you would ever want to do coaching about it or anything like that, or get a reading, I'm open. You're allergic, so Rune is allergic to most fruit and some vegetables. Hey, fruits can have a lot of sugar, so, that might not be too bad. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys have so many good questions. I want to answer all of them. Okay, Wiggle. Hey Rainbow, I've been living in a less than ideal living environment for a year and a half, and I was wondering if there's an opportunity for me to move to somewhere better anytime soon. All right, Wiggle, I just want to say that I completely understand you. When you're not living in an environment that feels safe or secure or nurturing, like that can affect your outlook on life. That can affect your ability to manifest. So the fact that you've been stuck in this situation for a while is probably because you're in this situation, it's having an effect on you, and then it's hard to manifest because of it. So it's kind of this cycle. So this is your challenge. See this as kind of a challenge or as a game. Like, how can I move forward, based off where I'm at right now? You got to work the cards that you've been dealt with. I've lived in some crazy situations. Just to kind of level with you for a second, I lived with crazy roommates. I had this roommate once that had a heroin addict brother. I mean, bless his soul, but he was bringing sketchy people at my house all the time. I had scary people knocking on my door and the cops coming to my house. I lived on a park bench once for a week. I was homeless in my past. I've had a lot of experiences too where my situation was less than ideal. I've lived in apartments where the neighbors were just really frustrating, or just in a neighborhood that didn't feel safe. And I lived in this one apartment that was falling apart. I had mold in one of my houses. And so, but here I am living in a gorgeous, beautiful, I'll show you guys. Hallelujah. I don't know. This amazing apartment in a gorgeous city and traveling the world. So, things can change, and a lot of it is your outlook. So number one for you is your current situation does not reflect your final destination. Where you're living right now does not define you, okay? It's just a means to an end. You did the best you could with what you had, Also, being real and telling yourself, what, I'm not going to accept this. This isn't all I'm good for. I'm going to create an opportunity to get out of this, because an opportunity isn't going to just happen out of thin air. I feel like you've been in this situation because of some type of healing process you've been going through. This situation wasn't really, it was something you chose in the beginning, but now you're at this point where you're just sticking with it because it's safe, it's comfortable, it's familiar, and you're gonna have to work really hard to get out of it. You're gonna have to change situations. I even see something about a job change for you, And then this is also the blank card, like feeling just kind of jaded, feeling just kind of like, oh, it's going to be so hard and exhausting to get out of this. It's going to be hard. I had to work my ass off to get out of those situations. And then I'd get into another one and I found out it's the same problem. So what I really think is best for you, honestly, is for you to live alone, or like mostly alone. You know, if you have a significant other or something, cool, but you know, this is you like getting out of the roommates or getting out of the place, like getting out of this neighborhood and like having space. So this is you setting your goals. In order for you to move forward, you have to get specific and get clarity about what you want. So right now you just know, like, I need to get out of this situation. Probably you need some more money. Probably you might need to switch jobs or like get a raise or something and like make it happen and search for the place. That's the bare minimum. But have you thought about where exactly you want to go? Like what kind of place you want to have? Do you want an apartment? Do you want a house? Do you want it to be a studio? Or do you want it to be a 1-bedroom? Do you want to move to a different state, or do you want to move to a different country? Something that's awesome at being in a crappy situation is that you're kind of already at rock bottom, and when you're at rock bottom, you can go anywhere from there. So that's why I went from homeless to traveling the world and living in infinite abundance, staying in gorgeous 2-bedroom apartments or houses with amazing views, you know, living in luxury. You know, you can, sometimes when you're at that rock bottom, you can go anywhere. So this is telling you, like, look, time to set some goals. So, you know, get out the Pinterest app and put pictures of the kind of apartment you want, how you want to decorate it, what you want it to be like. And instead of just manifesting something better, manifest your dream. You can go from here to your dream. You know, maybe just be realistic. Maybe you can't get a mansion, you can't, you know, but maybe you can get that studio or that 1-bedroom apartment in the better neighborhood, or you can get that house that's maybe in like a different state or place that might be more affordable, but maybe you have space from your neighbors, or you're starting over fresh on your own. And you know, so this is saying, like, set some goals and be really specific about it. After that, after you get a clear vision of what you want, the next goal, the next thing for you is to figure out what tools, what materials, and what supplies do you need in order to be able to move out and make this happen. So you're gonna realize, okay, I need money. So you need to like calculate how much it's gonna cost. Like, okay, so if I'm gonna move from here to here, am I gonna rent a truck? Am I gonna get a drive my car? If you don't have a car, you're gonna need one, or you're just gonna get on an airplane, Uber there and show up? Is it in a walkable neighborhood? Blah, blah, blah. You got to figure out all those little details and, you know, figure out the money you need. So let's say you figure out, okay, I need $5,000. Well, just make a chart and label it like maybe in $20 increments all the way to 5,000, and put like a little bar. Start by taking $50 or $60 or whatever and just putting that in the bank and opening that savings account or whatever. My advice is to open an account with another bank and like make it really difficult for you to get into the account, like cut up the debit card and only like allow yourself to like put money in the bank. I don't even know, like just make it difficult for you to get the money out. Because you know, when you're trying to save money and you're just like transferring stuff over all the time and buying stupid shit, I've been there. So anyways, you've got this little thing hanging on your wall, you've got this bar thing, and you're coloring in all the money that you're making. Being able to visually see every day that you're getting closer and closer to your goal, even if it's just in $20 increments, is absolutely amazing. Save money by not going out to eat. Just, you know, go on Pinterest and find like 3-ingredient budget meals, or $20 for groceries for a week. And like, you can find some crazy ideas to make money and save money, sell stuff on eBay, go to yard sales and flip stuff. Like, find ways, you know, try to get a raise at your job or promotion, or take on extra shifts, or get a second job and just hustle your ass off, and you'll get there. So I know I'm kind of going off on this one for a while, but I think there's a lot of people who are watching who want to move, or who want to move into a better situation, or who are struggling to save money. And I know what that's like. I've been through that. I was born into poverty. It took me a long time to get out of there. I'd get into a new apartment and it just sucked. And then I'd get another one and I'd have shitty roommates, and it was just like it never ended. And so I had to start thinking about like what I'm allowing and what I'm accepting in my life, and like really think about what's my big goal and start working towards that. And so you can make it happen. You might have to work for a couple months. Whatever the situation is, keep your head down. If you have your own room, create sacred space. Clean everything, get rid of the clutter, light candles and incense, put crystals around, play relaxing music. If the home environment is toxic, get out of the home. And even if you're tired after work, just like go on a walk at the beach, or go hiking, or like go sit on a blanket at the park, or walk your dog, or whatever. Just try to get out of the environment and keep your head down, and you're gonna make it, Wiggle. I believe in you. Maybe you just needed that encouragement that like, yes, you can work for this, and yes, you can make it happen. Um, it was just a couple years ago that I was sleeping on that park bench, and here I am now. Like, just stay consistent. Okay, so gonna answer just a couple more questions. Cadence, I started to see a coworker and I had to end it due to drama. I miss him and I'm wondering if he misses me like I do, or is it best that I ended it? So, no judgment here. I've dated coworkers before. I know how it goes. What's going on? Well, I still see a little bit of flirting going on between you guys, or like a little bit of energy here. And I think both of you guys definitely remember the fun energy of what it was like in this relationship. I feel like the drama had to do with other people that got involved. I don't know if it was the work, or if it was like your friends, or like, I feel like there's a need, if you were to get back with this person, to just keep what's happening in the relationship in the relationship. Sometimes in the past when I had problems with like my boyfriend, who's now my husband, I would like tell my friends about it and I'd be really upset, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, like you shouldn't allow that, or you should break up, or everyone's gonna have their opinion. And then him and I would figure it out, but my friends would still like feel weird about him because they're like, oh my gosh, like you guys just had this big drama. So I learned over time to just not include people in my relationship stuff, and to talk to a therapist or to do couples counseling instead. I think that's for if you're like really looking into marriage or married, or to write in your journal, and that kind of helps keep the drama out. So this is saying like, if you could get back with him and you could prevent the drama, would you do it? You know what I mean? Would you do it? And I feel like the answer is yes. So this is just saying keep other people out of it, give it some time to blow over, and just realize that yes, there was a little bit of deception here, there was some drama, but this is something you guys might be able to reapproach. You guys still have feelings for each other, and so maybe you just kind of need to regroup and get back to it. So, if your heart's still guiding you in this direction, maybe you guys still have some unfinished business. I get the feeling and the intuition that this isn't over yet. That's just me. But, you'll have to see what happens here. All right? So I hope that resonates with you. You guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. I have to get going because my salad's going to get warm. Nom, nom, nom. But, I do have some sales up on my website. If you want to purchase something from me, just click on the video that's underneath this one. Just go on my channel and click on one of the recent videos I've posted. Go to the comments or the description, and I have it laid out, everything that you can purchase from me, the prices, link to my website. It's really easy. If you need assistance or you're not sure what to purchase, or you want to know more about the sales or anything, you can email me. And I'm available. I only have a couple people signed up for readings right now. I know sometimes when you purchase from me, you do have to wait a while just because my prices are so affordable and I have a lot of people sign up. But now is one of those times where you get a really good deal because you get the reading in a good amount of time and it's a great price. So if you would like a reading, hit me up. I'm available. And If not, then just keep coming to my channel because every day I try to post something new for you guys. You can always give me suggestions on what you like or what you want to see more of, and I'll have another episode of my Divine Feminine Empowerment series up for you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.